Hello everybody, how is everyone's day going? Mine is going fantastically awesomeness, cool. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. In today's video, guys, I will be reviewing Intimidator 305, located in Kings Dominion and Doswell, Virginia. One of the most intense roller coasters in the world, if not the most intense roller coaster in the world. And don't be scared, we will go over all of the graying out and the blanking out and all the really cool stuff, but we gotta go through the boring stuff first, okay? So yeah, let's just go right into the stats. We are looking at a height of course, 305 feet, a drop of 300 feet, so this is a Giga coaster, one of the 7 in the world. We have a max speed of 90 miles an hour, a track length of 5,100 feet, a vertical angle of 85 degrees. So, yes, the stats definitely do live up to its name. As I said, this is the most intense roller coaster in the world. So yeah, let's get to the fun stuff. Let us head in to the layout of the I'm just kidding. First we gotta go to the theme, of course. So when you first walk up to this thing, it is a monster. You just look at the 305 foot tall lift hill right in front of you, and you also go under this like bridge, under this hill, and it's like this really cool little tunnel effect, and all of a sudden you're in the Intimidator 305 area. It has its own dedicated plaza. It looks great. The ride is themed to Dale Earnhardt, who was nicknamed the Intimidator. And yeah, they have his NASCAR out in the front. It's actually his NASCAR, I don't think, but it's a replica of his car out in the front. The building is kind of like decorated with red and black and cool racing stuff, and it looks really, really nice. There's not really much else they make, because, you know, it's Cedar Fair. But yeah, now let us get into the ride itself. So you are going to enter and strap in to the intimate trains with the over-the-shoulder soft strap restraint. And this is actually the coaster that started it because it is so intense. And again, we'll get to that later. But yeah, this roller coaster is so intense that Intimate had to change out the hard straps with the soft straps. So it makes it more comfortable now. And then once they dispatch the train, you are greeted with, "Gentlemen, start your engines," and then you climb up the 300-foot tall lift hill. This roller coaster actually uses a cable lift, which is basically a pulley system that pulls the train from the bottom of, the lift hill all the way to the top, and the cable runs back down. So it's a pretty simple system. Basically, it means you go up faster, so you are racing up this lift hill, and it takes you maybe like 15 seconds to get up there. And then you plunge down the 300-foot drop on this roller coaster. And while this isn't like a B&M drop where it like lasts forever, you do get a lot of airtime if you sit at the back, which is my preferred seating on this ride because you get more grayouts there. So yeah, you will get a lot of airtime on this first drop, but the next element is what makes this ride Intimidator 305. The first turnaround is the most intense element on the ride, and if not the entire world. This is where you hear all the blackouts and grayouts come from, because you are now traveling at 91 miles an hour, and all of a sudden you just come to this breakneck fast, very steep, I don't know if steep's the right word, but you're going through this turn very fast, and the radius is pretty small, so you are slammed with positive G-forces, and they're sustained too, so all your blood goes to your feet start to feel bigger, and your head, well, you don't really feel your head anymore, you can't really see, and that's when you start to gray out. Whenever your vision goes away, you can't see anything, that's a gray out, and if you pass out, that's what a blackout is. So if you just all of a sudden wake up, you don't remember anything, yeah, you basically blacked out, that's really all it is. If you grayed out, well, you don't really see anything for like half a second. It's not really too bad. People are always scared about getting, like passing out I-305, which, isn't a bad thing because you don't really feel anything. So there's no pain, die. So it's okay. And if you're someone like me that knows the trick of how to avoid that, then yeah, you're well off on this ride. I'm not going to tell anyone the trick to not graying out because I'm just going to be like that, all right? After that first turn, you're going to go into an airtime hill, and then this weird little, like, twist thing, this little element where you're going to airtime hill, then immediately snap right back. The airtime hill is where usually your vision will come back and you'll regain consciousness, and then these little snap element, you get good airtime, you get good whip, really good snappiness to it, a lot of laterals. I love this element so much. It's also like why I love to photograph it, if you can't tell right here. Also go to my photography website, links down below, I guess. So you go into another positive G-filled turn, a very intense turn right here. You won't gray out or anything, but it is still very intense. And all of a sudden, you snap to the right. When I mean snap, you snap. I mean, look at this picture right here. That, like, it's pretty fast. It's really intense. And if you're doing a night ride on this thing, Oh, just prepare yourself. I'll get to night rides later though. But yeah, this snap is really intense, so just brace yourself for that. A lot of laterals coming at you. You're going to turn back to your left more gracefully this time. Then you're going to snap again. Basically the same thing what I said before. But before I get into the rest of the layout, make sure you go check out my Fury 325 review. Click the card up on screen now if you want to go watch that. It's one of my best reviews I've ever made. And also, if you've made it this far into the video, I recommend that you go subscribe to my channel, because this is definitely a good sign that you like my content. And I post more stuff like this, and I definitely will during the winter time. And so, yeah, I mean, that's really it. Let's get back into the layout. So after that second snap, you're going to go back into this high, like, positive G field turn. And this is where I feel the most heavy, is this turn right here. I think this is the second most intense turn for me. And then right after this, you're going to go into an airtime hill that is trimmed, but it doesn't really ruin the ride experience for me. It isn't too bad. You get some good floater airtime here. After this, you're going to go into a little, like, bunny hop, and then you turn right to the right into this really big snap. And this is why that trim break is there, because this is, you know, this is the most intense snap right here, and you will bang your neck into the restraint, just like I have for most of my rides. And then you'll pop up into the brake run, ending your 5,100 feet experience on Intimidator 305. So yeah, a lot of snaps, a lot of positive G-forces, places for you to gray out, black out, pass out, all that really fun stuff. So now you can see why this earned its title as the most intense roller coaster in the world. But the night rides on this thing, you are going over 100 miles an hour. Everything that I tell you, amplify it by like 5. It's an amazing experience. Those snaps, you don't even like, know it's coming, because it's so dark back there. You're basically like in the woods, there's no light, you can't see anything, and you're just feeling these snaps, the positive G-forces. You don't even know you gray out because you can't see anyways. It's just an amazing experience. So I definitely recommend coming here during nighttime or like Halloween haunt or something like that, so you can experience the Intimidator 305 night rides. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys today. So yeah, if you enjoy my content, make sure to go subscribe, leave a like down on this video right now. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you all later. Bye.